What's up guys, and welcome to another episode of Career Mode. Yeah, I'm trying to work on that intro, you know. I seem to say it way too fast, but yeah, another episode of Career Mode here, guys. Episode number 82. We are closing out the season, and we start the episode off travelling to the Reebok Stadium to take on Bolton Wanderers, and oh god. Of course, we lost the last game in the Premier League to Manchester City at home. That was a huge dent in our title hopes, because obviously City were sitting in third place. They then overtook United to go into second, I think. But Bolton, who were currently sitting in 17th, they were scrapping for their lives down the bottom of the table, trying to stay up in this league. And they just seemed to get an inspired performance here, unfortunately. And to be honest, it was one of those games where I thought, well, I'm just not going to do it, because as soon as Bale scored the equaliser, I thought maybe we can go ahead and get push on the second half, go for that winner. But unfortunately, it was Bolton Wanderers who ended up taking the win here. I'm going to spoil it for you because it's quite obvious what happens, but yeah, Greg Wild makes it 3-1 to Bolton. I was just all over the place, you know. Bogdan made a couple of decent saves, but I just could not play well, and this would make it 2 defeats out of 2 in the Premier League, and this is not the kind of form you want at the end of the season. You know, when you're closing out the season, when you're in pole position, you do not want to be losing games, especially the teams down the bottom end of the table. That is a huge loss as my players walk off the pitch there. I was gutted, and yeah, to lose 3-1 away at Bolton was just really disappointing, and I thought to myself, you know, at this rate, you know, Manchester City actually took over us into first place at this stage, and of course we were taking on Southampton here at home, and I thought to myself, well, gonna have to rest a couple of players because it was of course a midweek game, but I thought to myself, this is a game that should be a certain win, and obviously win this game and, you know, get ourselves back in the driving seat, if you will. But unfortunately for us, Velfuisen, the Southampton goalkeeper, who I think he used to play for Vitesse, I'm not sure, was having an inspired performance once again. Look at this, to deny Andy Carroll, who was going through, and Southampton basically did what we did to Chelsea in the Capital One Cup final, and that was got one chance and took it. Because unfortunately for us, we were just, well, to be honest, I didn't really need to defend because they barely attacked, but when Morgan Schneiderlin found Ramirez here, the ball eventually found Mayuka, who slotted the ball past David De Gea, and Southampton had a shock lead with just 6 minutes to go. They were in front at Anfield, so I thought, right, that's it, go up the pitch and score the equaliser right now. I'm not losing this game, and I am not falling out of the title race. So when Bale found John Taylor here, he cut inside Jose Fonte but lost the ball, and I thought, it's coming, it's over now, there's no way we're going to get any points from this game, it's too embarrassing. And well, if I thought it couldn't get any worse, it sure did. Ramirez skipped inside Sterling, who I playing at left back at this point. Mayuka found the ball here, somehow managed to keep hold of the ball. I just lunged in, I knew the game was over. My defending was poor, don't get me wrong. But again, it was one of those performances where, despite being the better team, we just could not take the win. But you look at the shot count there. Southampton actually pressed us a lot more in the second half than we did in the first half. But we still should have got some kind of points in this game. We did get a consolation goal, Andy Carroll here scoring in the 90th minute, but that's not good enough. I don't care for goal difference. The title is going to be won on points, I'm sure of it. And to lose that game at home by 2-1 was huge. I mean, yeah, Southampton did have double the shots, but to be honest, we were pressing, we had more possession, and yeah, it was a game of two halves. First half, we dominated. Second half, Southampton did come back stronger, but we should have done a lot better than that. And to lose at home is just embarrassing. So when we took on Swansea away in Wales, I knew for sure if we made it 4 defeats out of 4 in the league, there is no way we are going to win this title. We had to win this game. Manchester City were, I think it was 6 points in front of us at this stage. Forgot to export the league table, so sorry about that, but they were in front of us. So we had to win this game. We were probably going to rely on results from other teams. So when Maxime Gonalons found Jordan Slew here, he went down left hand side and crossed the ball in. There is old reliable Edinson Cavani, who puts the ball in 12 minutes in. That is a much better start. And I was thinking to myself, right, if we win this game, we'll put the pressure back on Manchester City and show that we are not just here to take second place, and we do want to win this title. But unfortunately, it all went wrong for us here. Maxime Gonalons, my captain, picks up a second yellow card. I forgot to show the first yellow card, but it was just a shirt pull. But I mean, is that really a bookable offence? I'm not sure. And we were reduced to 10 men, and we would have to play most of the game with a man light. So I was really disappointed about that decision. But Ryan Donnelly came through here, and I mean, how is your luck? It's a great block by Kurt Zouma, and the ball comes straight back to when he's got an open goal to put the ball into, because David De Gea is on the floor. How is your luck? But we hit back pretty much instantaneously. Jordan Slew with a lovely piece of dribbling to get past, is it Ashley Richards? I think it is. Lovely piece of skill, cuts inside, finds Cavani, and I swear to God, I mean, I don't care what people say. I know Chevalier could have had the potential to go down as one of the best strikers of all time, but Cavani, in my opinion, already is one of the best strikers of all time on this game. He is insane when I'm playing with him. Cavani, once again, brilliant piece of dribbling to get past Kyle Bartley. The ball eventually comes out to Gareth Bale here. Lovely Ronaldo chop. Smashes the ball past Michel Vorm. I think it was 3-1 at this stage, and I was thinking to myself, even with a man disadvantage, we are finally showing exactly how good we are and that we can still win this league title. So that was a superb win after 3 defeats on the bounce. That was an absolutely brilliant win to put, sort of lift us up a little bit. But with 3 games to go, Manchester City were 4 points in front and 2 goals ahead of us on goal difference. So, obviously, to be honest, Manchester City barely ever slip up. I'm saying that as they're doing terrible in the league right now. But they barely ever slip up on the game. They've got such an amazing squad. So, to be honest, we would be relying on other results if we were going to claim this league title. We had to win every single game, really, and hope that teams would take points off them. So, we went to Villa Park here to take on Aston Villa. We were doing pretty well on the game. And Jordan Henderson found the back of the net just 21 minutes in. I was thinking, this is exactly what we need. We need to start playing well. We need to start showing that with the last few games we do have the sort of momentum to take us through and maybe win this league title. But Jordan Henderson, man, I don't know what I was trying to do there. That was my fault. I was trying to dribble out with the ball. Should have just cleared it, but like usual, I completely messed up at the back. But this was Gerrard picking up the ball and finding Wilfried Zaha. Zaha just about... Oh, he lost the ball. I was going to say I thought he kept hold of the ball, but he didn't. Oh, here we go. He does pick up the ball. I knew it was. He found Sterling eventually. Sterling found Shikushi. It's a nice passing play. Shikushi down the left-hand side. Really do rate Shikushi. He cut inside, went to shoot, lost the ball. The ball somehow finds its way to Jordan Henderson, and Hendo picks up his second goal of the game on the stroke of half-time. So that made it 2-1, and straight from kickoff in the second half, Wilfried Zaha takes on Stevens down the right hand side, cuts inside with a lovely stop and turn, nice piece of skill, uses it again, uses it 3 times in a row, absolutely brilliant from Zaha, nice piece of skill, gets taken down, poor old Stevens, just couldn't cope with Wilfried Zaha's 4-star skill, and it's a penalty to Liverpool. And obviously Henderson had already scored 2, so it wasn't a hat-trick, but I thought to myself, no, I'm going to give it to Gerrard, because poor old Gerrard, it is his last season. I wanted to score as many goals as possible just to play out the season, obviously one of Liverpool's all-time legends, and just score as many goals with him as possible. So he scores from the spot. Hendo gives up his hat-trick chance, but this was Gerrard to Zaha down the right-hand side. He was having a great game. Zaha to Carroll, Carroll to Zaha. He's got great acceleration, and Zaha feeds the ball across the face of goal, and Henderson, who did give up his hat-trick chance for the penalty to Gerrard, does complete his hat-trick there. So a hat-trick for Jordan Henderson. We're 4-1 up, and this is the kind of form I was really looking for. But Anne, who had just came off the bench here, gives away a penalty. Not really sure why De Gea was complaining. It was a definite penalty to Aston Villa. Christian Benteke stood up against David De Gea. Could De Gea pull off the save from the spot? Unfortunately, Benteke just about managed to squeeze the ball in. I think that actually should have gone down as an own goal. I think De Gea actually put that ball into his own net and after it hit the post. But Luke Shaw got a red card here. That was me being stupid. I was trying to volley the ball back to De Gea, and instead he slid in. But to be honest, the game was over. Even with 10 men, we still felt like the much better team. And what a great ball this was. I think that was Henderson who had a superb game. Henderson and Zaha was superb in this game. Zaha down the right hand side gets taken down by Brad Guzan. It's another penalty to Liverpool. The second one of the game, the third in total. And Henderson steps up, does he? I'm pretty sure Henderson takes this. Oh no, he gives it to Gerrard. Gerrard steps up. Can he get another goal? Yes, he can. Chips it down the middle. The old timer is going to be retiring soon, but it's great to see him scoring so many goals. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching. I'll see you for the next episode very soon, where we will be wrapping up the league table. So yeah, I think so. Yeah, goodbye.